Okay, folks, here's a quick review of the Shock Trooper figure that was produced by Hasbro as a part of the Star Wars Vintage Collection line of products. I got this during a buy one, get one free sale at Toys R Us for $9.99. This figure is part of what's known as the Lost Wave. Okay, this figure has two different card back versions. One version is the traditional Vintage Collection packaging, and the other is a design that Kenner thought about using when the Star Wars figures were first being conceptualized back in the 70s. When I first got the figure out of the blister pack, I was pleased with what I saw. This looks like a very nice representation of the troopers that were seen in Revenge of the Sith with Emperor Palpatine on the planet Mustafar after the Anakin Skywalker Obi-Wan Kenobi duel. Paint apps were, for the most part, nicely done on this figure. The only problem that I found was on the back of the figure where a small paint chip exists on the right hip. Most of the joints on this figure worked well right out of the packaging. I had no problem with moving the elbows, shoulders, abdominal crunch, wrists, and hips. The knee joints on this figure were a bit troublesome, although the left knee is starting to free up slightly, but the right knee is still proving to be a bit troublesome. Also, the shoulder joint movement is restricted somewhat by the armor shoulder pads. The helmet on this figure is removable and slides on and off easily. Some other reviewers have raised some concerns about that, but I don't personally mind it, as I feel having the helmet fit too tightly may raise the risk of paint rubbing off the figure's head with repeated helmet removals. So what I'll do here is pause, zoom in, and give you a closer look as to what the figure looks like. Okay, and I'll take his helmet off for you real quick. Let you have a look at his face. Okay. Alright, the Shock Trooper came with two accessories, so let me pan down real quick and I'll show you what those are. The figure stand that you see him standing on was not included in the package. Alright, as you can see, Shock Trooper came with a laser pistol and a laser rifle. Now, according to what I've read, the laser rifle is known as the DC-15A, and the laser pistol is known as the DC-17. Both these weapons have nice silver accents and detailing on them, as you can see. Interestingly enough, it seems that this figure seems to hold the laser rifle in his right hand better than the laser pistol. And consequently, the laser pistol seems to be held better in the figure's left hand as opposed to his right hand. Alright, back to the figure itself. What I'll do now is a quick 360 of the Shock Trooper and let you see what he looks like from all sides. Okay. So overall, I'd have to say that I'm quite pleased with this figure. It has nice paint apps and nice looking weapons. It's also got a lot of potential as an army builder. The only problems that I've run into are on the figure's knee joints and the somewhat restricted shoulder joint movement due to these shoulder pads. So therefore, I have no problem in giving this figure a great recommendation. If you see him, pick him up. Alright, so on that note, take care and stay tuned for my next review. Have a good one.